This is Nick Gutierrez with his Milestone 1 video, take 2. So right here I have my command prompt window that has my model converter. My model converter exe is just in the debug folder. It's just where it happens to be right now. So right now I will actually use the model converter exe. Let me expand that out to see it. In order to convert my space frigate. I'm actually going to create the output file, the txt file as well. So it creates the RUM file and txt file. The error here is expected. This is in order to prevent any extra bin or below files that got in there accidentally. It checks it ahead of time and deletes them. That's what those are. I could delete those easily, but I figured I'd leave them in there because it doesn't hurt anything for it. But it did create the RUM file and txt file. So you can see that this is generated. I reduced the amount of information that gets put in here to really just the verts, the final verts, and then the final try. So if I take that, I can go into my resource folder for my engine. So I have a model resource folder. I drag that in here. Now I can actually pull this up in my engine. So here is my engine running. It pulls in the imported model. I have a special model type for imported, and searches for that RUM file type. The RUM file type being just my version of the spew. The imported creates the VAO as expected. The model file header is really simple. It just has a package name, version string, number of chunks, total size, number of meshes, total number, and so on and so forth. But then I also have the chunk header, which let me find that. It's going to be inside my eat, so I'll just check inside there. And then my chunk header, I have type, name, chunk size. The things I added to this really are the things inside. So this is kind of a generic thing. So this, I can have this tell me the number of verts or number of tries or number of textures. Then I also have index. This is here in order to allow me to see if I have multiple meshes or multiple textures. I can see which one I'm reading in at the time. The imported model reads the texture directly from there. It does not create a new one. When it does, it doesn't like create a copy of the texture. It actually just puts it straight into the buffer, where it gets parsed and then added to the model, where I've overloaded this to allow me to add textures. I'm doing some casting stuff here in order to make this work. Not quite happy with how this works, but it does work. And from there, everything else gets treated the same. My physics objects that are for my bounding spheres, and actually, I might as well show it. So I'll run it, and here is my engine. Right now, I have this arranged to demo the wireframe, but you can see that these models are all in. If I actually move around, you can see that I do have all the models. The bounding spheres are actually being culled. I didn't change color, I just had them actually just go away for a culling, but I'll demo that in a minute. So first we have the bear. I'll actually show that off right now by pressing P and L. I can swap the textures live. Let me go ahead and actually restart this. That way I can show the culling demo the culling. So default camera is set to keybind 1. If I hit 2, you can see the overhead, but I'm still controlling the default camera. If I rotate the camera, you can see that the spheres get culled. They get culled based on the entire thing being inside. So the entire sphere has to be inside, otherwise it gets cold. This was just a decision, no real reason for it other than that's just how the math worked. I could just as easily have it do it based off of the radius divided by 2 or something like that, so a little bit more will show. But I just wanted to show, instead of having it change color, I kind of like the idea of just straight up making it go away for culling purposes, but collision is the same anyways. Alright, I think that is it. WASD or WSAD, then the arrow keys let me turn around and look at things. So you can see the models in more detail. Then again, P and L for the keybinds. Alright, thank you very much.